In this video, we're going to go over 6 essential shots every storyboard artist must know. The first shot we're going to work on is the wide shot. The wide shot is usually the first shot you see in a scene to establish where the location of the story is going to be. For the wide shot, you want to think about implementing the rule of thirds. Let's say you have a landscape that you want to draw into the scene, and you have a person standing on that landscape. If you want the scene to look more interesting to the audience, you want to think about using the rule of thirds. And this is how you do it. Put the landscape on this line right here, or put the landscape on this line up here. We're going to use this line for this example. Then you want to use this line here for putting the person in the scene. Now we have something of interest here, here, and here on those 3 intersections. We have one more intersection here that we could place something, and that could be something that helps propel the story. Maybe this person is in a city and there are buildings here, and this building has a logo on it, which is where he's going to go. Or maybe he's lost in the desert, and if he finds the North Star in the sky, he can start to follow the North Star to go into one direction to find civilization. Now, the star doesn't need to be necessarily on that crosshair. The star could be higher up in the canvas area. Using the rule of thirds helps balance a design and makes it pleasing to the eye. A medium shot is a shot of a person, and we see their head and their torso. We usually see a medium shot because the person is doing something. What if we bring the person over to the right into the rule of thirds, and maybe the person is looking over to the left and they're holding a gun. In a close-up scene, we see the person's face. We also get to see more details on the person's face to see the emotion. The OTS is the over-the-shoulder shot. What if we're looking from behind this guy who's holding the gun? We're looking over his shoulder to what's over here in the scene. Maybe it's a girl who's scared of what's about to happen. I drew the horizon line on the rule of thirds. There might be other objects in the background. Maybe there's a truck in the background. This would incorporate a wide shot with an over-the-shoulder shot, giving more information to the viewer on what the story is. The POV is the point of view of the main character. Who is this guy pointing the gun at? Maybe he's pointing his gun at a bird that's spreading his wings on a fence post. We're seeing the point of view because we see the hand on the gun and the arm of this person. So we're seeing the scene as if we are that actor, and we're looking from his point of view at what he's looking at. Now the story is getting interesting, story-wise and visually. And then there's the Dutch angle. The Dutch angle is shot at an angle. We turn the camera a little bit. The horizon line is now at an angle, and the person is at an angle. This shows uneasiness in the scene, the anxiety this person is going through. And using a Dutch angle is an easy way to show fear or uneasiness in a story. I didn't think I was going to make a story when I started this video, but after drawing this guy with the gun, getting a close-up of him, showing the person in the scene with the truck, and finding out what he's pointing at, and bringing the girl into the story, I can now update this part of the story. Instead of a North Star, this could be the bird. So sometimes if you don't have a story, you're trying to figure out what you want to do, just start drawing.